And this is kind of what I came up with. We could get into this a little more when we go into the graphics later.
Mhm.
But Zen Nippon looks prettier. The colors are nicer. I think the shading's nicer.
There's less like hard breaks in the shadows.
Yeah, it's smoother. Raw and the whole WWF series of games from this generation are more realistic. I think that's where we were trying to find that connection and like the disconnection here. I think that one's a little more cartoonish and action figure-y, where the WWF ones are trying to actually mimic real life. Even the camera angle of like the WWF TV, like it's kind of even lower than the All Japan game. So I think that's what we were trying to convey, and I think both do a great job at doing what they're supposed to do and representing the companies that they're supposed to represent.
Yeah, I don't think this at all is any kind of... We're not making it a competition. We're trying to draw a parallel of what an American style equivalent to this is. And I do think it's somewhere in there. It's like a weird combination of this art style feels a little bit ahead of the Royal Rumble series, but presentation feels very similar. I will say graphically, even down to, again, we'll get more into it when we talk about the actual graphics themselves and the full breakdown. Even so far as the crowd feels significantly improved. There's more depth to it. A lot of sprites are repeated, but they do it's little touches that just make it all the worthwhile. But control wise, what are your opinions on the control style?
Okay, so I had to play this on a keyboard, which is never ideal, especially for a wrestling game, because there's a lot of moving parts. It plays very similar to Fire Pro Wrestling. It was very easy to grasp what you had to do in each. If I did have an actual controller that worked for this, I think it would have been a lot better, but I did manage on keyboard. It's not the worst thing in the world because it is an SNES Super Famicom commercial.
Yeah,
Correct.
not a...
Oh my god, I'm losing it. Controller.
it's not a super complicated controller.